Greetings and welcome once again to another exciting episode of Dear Wesley. I am not Wesley, I am the host, and I am reminding you all that everyone who likes the episode and subscribes to this channel will have 7 years of good luck. The question to our Dear Wesley in today's episode is, am I the asshole for kicking my mother-in-law out after our baby was born? Ah, yes, that sounds like quite the problem. Family can always be a very complicated issue to deal with. In fact, right at this very minute, our dear Wesley is running errands for his own mother who recently moved in with him. I'm unclear on what was going on with this, so why don't we all check in with Wesley and see what's up?
Well, I drove all the way out here to the store to get some milk, because Ma said that she was going through the fridge and there wasn't any milk left in it. So I said, Ma, are you sure? Because this could easily be like the time that I replaced all the candy in the house with empty candy wrappers, so that when she went to get a piece of candy, she'd actually just be picking up a piece of trash. It was hilarious. Anyway, I went all the way out here to the store, and would you believe it? There's no milk left in the whole damn place. And look at that bunghole over there. He's gone and walked off with all of the milk. Hey, you! I just need 1 carton. Could I please just get 1 carton of milk from... Hey, don't go beaming up onto that spaceship when I'm trying to talk to you. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Hey, look, I'm going to have to call you back because there's a bit of a situation going on here.
Well, I hope he's able to catch up to that customer and explain to them that it's very rude to take all of a product when other people need it too. You know, it reminds me a lot of the problem with being a Pokemon card collector these days. Children go to the store just wanting one little pack of cards to enjoy, and they can't even find one, because sweaty basement dwellers buy them all, and then flip them online for a staggering profit. It makes me so mad that I didn't think about doing it first, because that sounds like such an easy life. Buying something for less than it sells for is a great, infinite money glitch. Sadly, I just have too much of a life to be first in line to scalp tons of Pokemon cards when they're first released, which is actually very sad, because I barely have any life at all. Say, I wonder how Wesley is faring with the milk scalpers.
You gotta stop calling me so much. Don't you know I'm really busy today? Well, anyway, it turns out that the rude customer was actually an alien, and they done went and stole all the milk, and they won't even let me have 1 single carton. So I tried to just take one. But then they put up some kind of barrier, and it knocked me out cold when I touched it. And then when I came to, I realized they were trying to anal probe me. So obviously I was gonna let them. But then they refused to do it, saying that I was way too into it. Hold up now. It looks like they just started chanting something weird in Latin, and then their head started to spin. Okay, look, this is just gonna be a whole thing. So let me just call you back later, and right now I'm gonna go give these aliens hell for being such milk-hoarding assholes.
Well, best of luck out there, Wesley. Say, audience, I think it's about time we moved on to the meat of this episode. Today's question for Wesley. Dear Wesley, am I the asshole for kicking my mother-in-law out when our baby was born? When our first baby was born, my wife and I were extremely excited to bond with him. In order to focus bonding with the baby and get to know our new family, we decided that for the first week after his birth, we didn't want to host anyone from out of town and would like visitors for only a short amount of time, an hour at most. This was clearly communicated to all our friends and family well before the baby was born. 2 days after our baby was born, my mother-in-law, who lives out of town, surprised us on our doorstep with bags packed, clearly intending to stay with us. She intentionally didn't tell us she was coming because she knew we would have said no. Obviously, we were both extremely uncomfortable about her breaking this clear boundary, but she was already here with nowhere else for her to go, so we let her stay and moved on. Over the course of the next few days, I ended up doing tons of work for my mother-in-law. Instead of spending time with my wife and baby, I was repairing the handrail on our stairs so mother-in-law wouldn't fall. I was cooking dinner for my mother-in-law, going to the grocery store to buy mother-in-law her specific dietary needs, which differed from ours, driving mother-in-law to her family's homes so that she could see her relatives and then picking her up when she was done. Whenever mother-in-law was home with us, she never helped with anything. She sat on the sofa with our baby and my wife while I cooked, cleaned, and ran errands. After a few days of this, my wife and I agreed this was inappropriate. We confronted mother-in-law about it, and she got extremely defensive and hostile, especially toward me. She said she wasn't here for me, she was here for the baby and her daughter, and that I wasn't any of her concern. At this point, I lost it. I was furious and told her it was time for her to leave. After some arguing, eventually mother-in-law packed her stuff and stormed out. My wife and I have spoken about the whole situation, and she is really sad about how everything played out and is now worried about our future relationship with my mother-in-law, as this is obviously going to have a lasting impact. So Reddit, AITA for kicking my mother-in-law out of the house after our baby was born? My first thought is to say clearly, not the asshole, as it feels very rude for her to assert herself like that after you'd asked everyone to give you and your wife space and time. And her presence interrupts your time spent with your baby. It's very thoughtless of the mother-in-law to barge in like that. But of course, I doubt anyone cares about what I have to say about this. Everyone in the audience is dying to know. Dear Wesley, what do you think about this?
You and yours! Why are you calling me about that kind of bullshit right now when I'm super busy and in the middle of something? Look, the aliens done went and sacrificed all the milk to summon demons from hell, and now I think I'm on Mars or something. Look, okay, you know what? Fine. Since you asked, here's my answer. The mother-in-law's clearly jealous of the newborn baby because she wants to be treated like a baby herself. So she's done gone and showed up at the house and is making the parents wait on her hand and foot instead of their own baby. The mother-in-law has an infancy fetish. She's going to keep role-playing as a baby if you let her. Now, a good thing to do when this happens is to just buy an adult-sized crib to put her in, give her a pacifier, and tell her a bedtime story and put her to sleep at 7 p.m. She wants to be a baby so bad that she'll definitely go along with this. And then, once she's fast and asleep, you go in you throw in a box and you mail her to Albuquerque. Now, if you and yours will excuse me, I think the Duke of Hell just burst through the final sill and is making a real mess of the place. I've really got to go take care of this.
And there you have it, folks. Wesley's opinions are always top-notch. That's why we seek him for guidance for all of our problems. Speaking of, if you would like to write to Dear Wesley, just leave a comment below and I'll force him to read it against his will. And oh, say now, this is a big surprise. We're getting a telephone call from Wesley. Let's answer the phone and see what Wesley has to say to us.
So, I just made it home with the very last carton of milk on Mars, and you'll never believe what Ma just told me as soon as I stepped through the door. We did actually have milk in the fridge the whole time. Her lazy ass just never felt like double-checking before sending me to the store. And I'm like, Ma, why did you think we were out of milk to begin with? Oh, whatever. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that now I have an extra carton of milk sitting in my fridge. It's here if you want it. Neither me nor Ma ever drink the stuff, so it's just gonna go bad otherwise.
No thank you, Wesley. I'm lactose intolerant. Anyway, audience, that's it for our show today. I hope you all take good care of yourselves. And please remember to always keep Wesley in your hearts.